This is how I transformed my mini Asher from sorry and saggy to structured and sassy. I applied multiple coats of gesso to canvas drop cloth, letting it dry thoroughly in between until it became stiff yet pliable. I used a seam ripper to open up the lining of the purse. Inside the purse, you can see some of the old stiffener. Some of it pulled easily out. Other pieces, I used the scissors to cut it out. I cut strips of gessoed canvas to place inside the purse to give support to either side where the corners are. I also rounded the corners so that there wouldn't be lift after they were glued. I used white glue diluted a little bit with water and thoroughly coated the support strips that I would insert into either end of the bucket. After insertion, I would mold it and shape it to push out where the bag had sunk in. This step took several minutes to really push out the dent and to mold the shape. I happen to have these plastic boot shapers. I cut that and molded it to the inside of the purse to help push it and hold in place the canvas before I stuffed it full with paper. Then I hung the purse on top of my vacuum cleaner stand to help the purse maintain its shape while drying. This picture was taken after I completed one side and it had fully dried. Here's a view from the other side. I repeated the process on the other side. After reinforcing both sides of the bottom of the bucket, I still noticed there was some softness and sag to the leather that I found unappealing. I decided to cut out the plastic boot shapers and use double-sided tape to firm up and give more structure to the purse. I chose double-sided tape over glue because I didn't want to glue that much of my purse in case it came out funny. The final step was to re-sew the lining. It was a bit tedious and it wasn't as fun as restructuring the purse because there was nothing wrong with the lining, so that didn't change much. Here is the final result, and I'm pretty happy. I'm quite pleased with the way it turned out. I'm just a hack who bought a saggy purse and wanted to make it better. This may not be the best way to fix a saggy purse, but it worked for me, and I'm quite happy with the result. And I hope in the future to find new and better techniques that will work for me.